Michigan is down 4. They just had a 63-yard run by Mullings. Finally, he came back in with a regular run up the middle, not some cute, tricky shit. Edwards, you're good, but Mullings is the guy for Michigan. Feed the beast. They're down 4 with 2 minutes left. They gave it to Mullings, only a yard run there. Wow, I'm going to watch the end of this with you and give you my reaction. Can Michigan punch it in at the end of this game to win it? The defense was amazing in this game, except for one drive where Dr. Blitz turned into Dr. Blitz too much and allowed easy passes over the middle for USC to just go score one of their touchdowns. Other than that, Michigan is doing exactly what I wanted them to do. Mullings! It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up for Michigan. 1:17 left in this game. There have been crazy, wild plays. There have been injuries by both teams. Loveland did not start for Michigan. Klein finally just had a great catch. As I speak of injuries, there's another USC player. You hate to see that. You really do. 2 of their starters went down earlier in this game. The tight end got a blow to the knee. But Michigan is physical and being hard-hitting in this game, welcoming USC. Now, you have been the more physical team in the second half so far, and you do have open field tackles now. You'd think some of Michigan's speed, there were a lot of one hand just reach out and tackle people in this game, but also USC. Miller Moss has been battered and beaten in this game, but still is looking very great. He has missed on some wide open guys because he's been flustered in this game. So this is coming down to the wire. Win or lose, this has been a great game between USC and Michigan at the Big House here. He got up. Number 0 for USC got up. Was that Woody Marks? No, he's on offense. And that's Joyner anyway, right? Anyway, here we go. It's down to the offense. Will Johnson cannot help us right now. Who had the pick 6 in this game. The extra point was blocked, which is why we can't kick a field goal right here. Here we go. Mullings, 1st down. 1st and goal. Clock's ticking after they reset the chains. This offensive staff has done everything I wanted them to do except for a few plays. They ran the ball. Orgy had, 6 passes, if that. They ran him a little too much. It was still predictable. Here we go. Give it to Mullings. 4 more yards, 3 yards. He's getting closer to the goal line. He's got 3 more tries to get in my book. USC's calling timeouts to try and preserve time in case Michigan gets this touchdown. So they don't believe in their defense? What's going on here? Yep, USC timeout. Wow. That's a little bit backwards. See, Lincoln Riley has relied on Miller Moss, and he's been great. Wasn't so great in the first half, but great in the second half. He's getting yards, and USC has been creating field position for themselves. And I can't believe Michigan is this close. It tells me that neither one of these teams are really elite. But what a clash here. Wow. Two opposite styles. And what will win in the end? We're about to find out. Second and goal. 51 seconds left. Michigan needs a touchdown. Orji gets the ball. Hands it to Mullins. No, it's a fake. And he way overthrows the guy. Orji took a huge hit, got up gingerly, had to be helped up. Give it to Mullins 3 more times. Isn't that what I said? What are you doing? You're trying to beat yourselves, and they are. Edwards had that fumble, which set USC up in the red zone to take the lead themselves. Come on. Punch this in. But he got 1.5 yards. He got 1.5 yards. It's 4th and goal now. From the 1.5 yard line, should be. Probably they'll put it at the 2. And USC did call their last timeout to stop it at 41 seconds. For some reason. I mean, I suppose if we punch it in right here, that would be smart, because then they could go down and possibly kick a field goal to tie the game. Are you as anxious as I am right now? Come on, Michigan, you can do this. It's 2 yards. It's 2 yards. If you are really smashed, you'll get in the end zone right here and show USC what we're made of. If you can't get in, USC might be made of some pretty good stuff. Here we go. This is the game right here, folks. Mullins, he's in! He's in! Yes! Mullins got in, left side behind the guard. They're going to go for the point after. Michigan at home. Let's go. Decibels here have been 105. This crowd is rocking. They love it. Now USC, because they called timeouts, have 37 seconds left. So calm down. They've had some big plays. But this is what Michigan needed right there in the end. Wow. Mullins, just feed the beast. I keep telling you. Why are you mixing in Edwards? Put him at receiver or something. Bring him in once the... he did have a good day. He had one electric play. He's capable of that. But wear the defense down and then put him in, towards the end of the game. Until then, let Mullins be Mullins. He's the feature back. Do it. Every game, every play. What do we have, like 7 passes now in this entire game? I told you we could do it. They finally went with my game plan, and it's working. It's working versus USC. Now we'll have to see how good USC really is and how good Michigan really is. Games coming up for both teams. Wow, but this one ain't over yet. 37 seconds still on the clock. After this game is over, regardless, I'm going to talk about the game. And this might end up being a longer video, especially if it does go to overtime. We'll see. They did it. They did it. Yes, do not let Branch have a return on this. Sail it out of the end zone. No squib here necessary. And that's just what happened. Good. All right. So they have 37 seconds, no timeouts to kick a field goal to tie and send this game into overtime. Can they do it? What do you guys think? What do you think? Oh my God. I can't sit. I guess. Oh, there's a no joke. There was a doe right there watching the game, interested. It's like staring right at the game, and I was smoking, drinking, making noise, and everything. But she stood there for about 15 minutes watching this. We're all intrigued. Everybody. All right, come on. Come on. Get him, Stewart. Oh, Stewart almost got there. Forced an incompletion. This guy has been a beast. Quentin Johnson, Makari Page had that one error where he didn't get over to intercept that touchdown pass USC had. But other than that, he's been amazing. This defense, as long as it's called right and there's not too many blitzes. Will Johnson with the pick six. Can we see another one of those right here? Oh, free runner. And there's a reason why. They got 10 yards right there. Pretty easy to marks. All right, 28 seconds remain until a Michigan victory. If not for that damn miss, that's the point, right? There's our flag. False start on USC here in these crucial times. Mason Murphy was the guy. Alright, you can't have that when you're trying to go kick a field goal with 28 seconds left and no timeouts. Backed them up. They're at their own 30-yard line now. A long way to go still. And here's where the interception comes. Nope, he went to his check down. He got out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Or 37-yard line, excuse me. Oh, come on. Come on. Band's rocking. Everyone's rocking. Miller Moss, what does he have in him right here? Let's go. He throws. Oh, it could have been intercepted. It was definitely batted away. And now it's 3rd and 9, but that no matter. You got 2 plays and 17 seconds to get into field goal range against these Wolverines that are living in a pack right now on defense. Playing off each other, hitting hard. And Michigan takes a timeout just to be sure about themselves. Why not? You're not going to score. If USC scores, you're not going to get the ball back. So, call a timeout, talk things over. I understand this. I do. How do you not feed Mullings every drive going forward? And then Orgy with the RPO zone read off of that. And then maybe he can pass downfield eventually. He did have some one-on-one shots where they got to the guy. Not the best placement. Like the one to Marlon Klein where he threw it in the defender's back. But it got to him. It wasn't in threat of being a turnover. The only turnovers are, Edwards, and then there was another one. Wasn't there? Didn't we have 2 turnovers in this game? Yeah. I'll go through it all here once it's over. 3rd and 9. Here we go. 17 seconds. Empty backfield. They have 5 wide as the tight end moves in to block. Still maybe enough time. No, incomplete. Incomplete. It was in and out of the receiver's hands for a first down over the middle, but they incomplete. And it was a first down, so that would have been a stoppage of time. Maybe they could have ran up and spiked the ball. But wow, as I lose signal. Oh, there we go. Fourth and 9, 12 seconds. Man, Kenneth Grant, didn't he try to take too much on? He thought he was going to get a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and then Woody Marks just took it right back from him. What a sequence that was in the game. It might have been complete right there, but it's short of the line to gain. And this game is over. Michigan takes down the mighty Trojans. Yes! I told you they could. I told you. Start orgy and run the frickin' ball. And then on defense, keep everything in front. They did all that. They followed the game plan to a T here today. Wow. Wow. A victory. Michigan's 3-1. 1-0 in the Big Ten. They took down one of their biggest opponents here today. USC is now 2-1, 0-1 in the Big Ten. But this was a great, epic game. Going down the wire, instant classic. Instant classic in this one. Doesn't have to go to overtime. Oh, they're looking at see if he got the first down or not, but no. Turnover on downs. Michigan could take a knee. This game started in the first quarter. Edwards had a 5-yard run, then a 3-yard run. And then on 3rd and 2, Mullings was short. On 4th and inches, Orgy kept for a first down. Call confirmed. Michigan wins. What a game, what a game. The run game, especially in the first half. Holy shit, the second half. Not so much. We got away from it. And USC had the time of possession in the second half. And there's the knee. And Orgy still kneeling with his head down, saying, yes, I'm 1-0 as a starter. Orgy kept for a first down. Morgan had a 6-yard catch, and on 3rd and 8, Orgy had a 5-yard run. So it wasn't enough, but we punted to USC's 6-yard line. And then they had a full start and continued to go backwards to Michigan's 1. It was a 3-and-out. A nice return was negated by a personal foul on Michigan. The ball was then at Michigan's 42-yard line. What could they do? 3-and-out. They punted into the end zone, which gave USC the field position back. Woody Marks had a 5-yard run, and then Josiah Stewart sacked Miller Moss. It was a 3-and-out for Michigan. Their second one to start this game. Ball was on the 37-yard line for Michigan. On 3rd and 10, Edwards had a 9-yard catch. And then on 4th and 1, Mullings got just enough. I think they maybe even reviewed that. It was close. And then the very next play, he sprung a 53-yard touchdown run. Why go away from him ever? It was 7-0 Michigan with 3:10 left in the first period. USC's Branch had an 8-yard catch on their next possession, but they couldn't get 2 yards after that. It was a 3-and-out again. 3rd in a row to start the game for Michigan's defense. They punted to Michigan's 25-yard line. Edwards had a 3-yard run, and then he had another 3-yard run, and then it was the end of the first quarter. So it started a 3rd and 4 to open the second quarter, and Orgy had a 6-yard run, then a 12-yard run. On 3rd and 12, though, we tried to be cute. It ended up being 3rd and 12. Edwards only had a 4-yard run, but that was smart. We don't want Orgy to be throwing interceptions. Just run and punt to USC's 13-yard line. I loved it. People might criticize Sharon or Campbell for that play call. I really only had one or two play calls that I didn't like. And then USC got the ball back. Robinson had a 10-yard catch for a first down. It was USC's first down, which came in the second quarter. On 3rd and 9, it was incomplete, and they punted to Michigan's 9-yard line. Mullings had an 8-yard run. Fred Moore had an end around for 15 yards, which was awesome. Orgy then had a 6-yard scramble. They did a flea flicker, but nothing was there, and he just ran for 6 yards. Good decision by Orgy once again. Mullings had a 6-yard run, and then Donovan had that 41-yard touchdown run. It was 14-0 Michigan with 7:14 left in the half. And then you knew USC was going to do something eventually. Branch had a 24-yard catch on 3rd and 11. Branch had a night. He got open on the sideline, 42-yard catch and run after Moss evaded pressure by Michigan and got out of there. A great play. And then on 3rd and goal, though, eventually it was incomplete, and a 29-yard field goal was good for USC. It was 14-3 Michigan with 4:15 left in the half. Edwards had a 4-yard run, and on 3rd and 4, Orgy had a 9-yard run. Edwards then 4 yards. And on 3rd and 4, the run game was stuffed. They saw it coming. USC called timeouts to get the ball back, and we punted to USC's 8-yard line. They had 1 minute and 40 left. They started with an illegal block in the back, which backed them up. And then a double pass was tipped by Quentin Johnson, thank God, because it was pass interference downfield. On 3rd and 8, Moss was sacked by Grant as time expired. It was 14-3 Michigan at halftime. And like I said, they dominated. Moss was battered in the first half. He had 11 of 20 completions to attempts. And USC had negative 16 rushing yards in the first half to Michigan's 199. Michigan had 18 minutes of possession. And, I thought, should I do a halftime video? And I thought, no, because all this is going to change. I know USC is better. It's going to be a game. And boy, was it. In the third quarter, USC's Marks had a 12-yard run, then a 4-yard catch. On 3rd and 6, Hudson had a 13-yard catch. Then Lake McCree was blasted by Jair Hill right on the knee. I feel bad for that guy. It was a loss on the play, and he was hurt and did not come back into the game, like I said earlier. But on 3rd and 5, Moss found Hudson wide open for 15 yards. Michigan was starting to blitz too much at this point in the game again. And Branch had a 12-yard catch. Then a USC timeout to avoid a delay a game may have cost them in the end of this game. They might have had a timeout. So after they avoided that delay of game on 3rd and 5, Deuce Robinson had the 9-yard touchdown catch for them. It was 14-10. This was a game. 12 plays, 75-yard drives, and 75 yards in 6 minutes for USC. Moss was back and looking good. Then Orgy was drilled on the sideline, and on 3rd and 5, Gentry sacked Orgy. It was a 3-and-out for USC. Oh boy. Punt was returned to USC's 34-yard line. Marks had a 6-yard screen, but then on 3rd and 3, Will Johnson decided, I'm going to get my touchdown now. And the anticipation, he picked it off beautifully. He waited for the receiver to back up a little more and then just jumped right in and took it to the house. 42-yard pick six. The PAT was blocked, which was a concerning point the rest of the way. It was 20-10 Michigan. USC got the ball back, and Marks had an 8-yard run. It was 3rd and 2. Marks had a 65-yard run to Michigan's 2-yard line, which at the time was a huge stop. And then a legal procedure on USC backed them up. Eventually, it was 3rd and goal from long distance, and it was a wild play. There were 2 fumbles on the same play. Kenneth Grant stripped and recovered and was running the other way for a touchdown, and then Woody Marks came in and said, "No, I'll take that back." and it came down to if Moss's arm was going forward. I thought it was, but nonetheless, USC got the ball back, but it was way further back than they were, and it didn't matter. Branch, where we at? Oh, 2 plays later, Fair had the 16-yard touchdown catch, and the score now was 20-17 Michigan with 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter. Orgy had the ball first for Michigan, started with a 4-yard run. Edwards had a 3-yard run. It was 3rd and 3. Orgy kept, and it was stuffed. A 3-and-out by Michigan. So, they just scored. Us 3-and-out, us 3-and-out again. But Michigan stuck to the game plan. Moss was sacked by Graham. Joyner then had a 5-yard run, but on 3rd and 9, Joyner only got 6 yards. It was a 3-and-out by Michigan's defense again, and they punted to Michigan's 33-yard line. On 3rd and 8, a timeout avoided a delay of game for Michigan. That cost USC in the end. Possibly would it cost Michigan in the end of this game? Nope. On 3rd and 8, wide receiver screen was blown up, and that was the first offensive play call I hated. Your running game is doing good. You're wearing down the USC defense. Why on 3rd and 8 are you flipping it out to where they're better than us at the perimeter? Why are we doing that? They're getting excited. Orgy's about to do an interview. So that was blown up. And a punt, and Branch was leveled on the punt return at USC's 20-yard line. Marks had a 3-yard run, and on 3rd and 7, and then an incompletion on 2nd down. Then a 3rd and 7, Lane had a 12-yard catch. Then Marks had a 3-yard run. On 2nd down, it was incompletion. And on 3rd and 7, it was incomplete. Finally, some nice disguised blitzes to force a punt to Michigan's 12-yard line with 8:33 left in this entire game. Michigan had the ball, and Edwards fumbled the ball, and USC got it at Michigan's 18-yard line. Set them right up to at least tie the game. Well, hold on. USC backed it up to the 28 because of a holding penalty on them. So, maybe they could miss the field goal. It didn't matter. We got them to 3rd and 16, but Lane had, this is where Makari Page should have been over top, or at least, probably underneath to pick off that ball. But Lane had a 28-yard touchdown catch. USC had their first lead of this entire game with 7 minutes and 1 second left, 24-20. Then Michigan took over. Orgy tackled for a loss. And I was saying, where is Mullings? Where is Mullings? I have it written down right here. They ran him the play after I said that, but it was like a cute little pitch or something, just stupid. And then on 3rd and 10, Orgy was sacked, and Braylon Shelby got that sack on Orgy. Punt was to USC's 38-yard line with 5:01 left in this game. USC had a 3rd and 8, and it was a false start. So on 3rd and 13, it was incomplete. A 3-and-out by Michigan's defense again in the most crucial times. But they punted to Michigan's 11-yard line. Michigan had 4 minutes and 2 seconds to drive down the field and score a touchdown to win this game. And that is exactly what they did. Mullings ran for 4 yards. Then a false start backed us up. Klein then had that 10-yard catch, which was awesome, which got us that first down. But then, it was 3rd and 1. And on 3rd and 1, Mullings 63-yard run to USC's goal line. Michigan had like 9 yards before that in this half. And just feed the beast. Come on. Eventually, you saw what happened. He put it in the end zone. USC could not go down and kick a field goal. They had a 4th down, and it was not enough yardage. So turnover on downs for the defense as well. Overall, a great performance. They did everything I wanted them to do. If they can do that versus a USC-type team, I think they can do it to most other teams. And let's give Orgy time with his arm to catch up to the rest of the team. Stick with him. Michigan, a big win here today. They're all celebrating over there. Let's go, Blue, baby. Like the video, share with others, subscribe. Have a great day out there. Another win from Michigan.